Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the hinge release, or some people call them a back tension release, even though I use really no back tension at all to fire them. And really the topic is even more specific. It's the click or no click in a back tension release. Me personally, all my back tension releases, all my hinge releases have a click in them. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you've watched our show at all, you've watched any of our hunts, it's that clicking sound you hear right before the animal dies. Maybe this one's a little louder. I've got several different brands out here. That right there. All that is an indicator, really, in the moon of that release. It's a little milled out, tiny little milled out section in the moon of that release. I shoot a click in every one of my hinge releases, tournaments, hunting, no matter what. And a lot of guys use the click, in my opinion, the wrong way. I'm gonna get into a little bit of how I use the click, when I like it to click, how much travel I want past the click. So a lot of releases have what's called an adjustable click, where it's a double moon, and one of them is the click, one of them is the travel. So you can adjust how much time after the click, or how much you have to rotate the release after the click to get it to fire. I really like to keep it in like that 10 thou to 12 thou range of click. That's how much surface area I have that release clicks, and then it rolls off the moon before it fires. I don't like a lot of travel past the click, and I'll tell you why. I use the click for one reason only, and that is to start my shot in the same spot every time. So if you're watching me, normally when it clicks, I'm not even anchored in my peep hardly. I pull back, and as I'm anchoring, I'll pull it to the click just like that. And all I'm doing is making sure I'm starting my shot process from the same spot every single time. I see a lot of guys that are like aiming, focused, and it clicks and they jump almost, you know, and a lot of guys don't like the click because that's how they've tried it. That's what they thought they were supposed to do. When in fact, if you watch most of the top guys that shoot hinges in tournaments, in high pressure situations, they use the click for an indicator. It's just letting them know, hey, that's your starting point. And it's almost like a mental go. Like, okay, I'm gonna pull to the click, and as I'm anchoring, click, now let's start the shot, and now it's time to go. You don't wanna really focus in on aiming and really that pin and your shot execution before the click, because when that click happens, it's like a wake-up call and everything blows up and catches on fire. So make sure, you know, if you have trouble with a hinge and you don't like the click and you've never tried that, try to shoot the click as an indicator, as in get into your anchor as you're anchoring, pull until it clicks. Then you have a really good timing, you get a really good flow with that release. You know, when I've shot hinge releases without the click, I'm scared to death the entire time. I have no idea where I am in my shot process. A lot of shots fire sooner than I want them to, and some of them take way longer than I want them to. I just feel like I never get in a good rhythm, and I see a lot of guys struggling with the hinge for that exact reason. So in my opinion, you should shoot a click, but you shouldn't use it in your shot process. It should be the start of your shot process. So no matter what release you pick, there's a lot of good ones out there. Find one that has a click, find one that you can get the distance from the click to the shot in a pretty short amount of time, in my opinion, is the best. But use that click as the start of your shot process. And I think you'll find that the hinge with the click is a really, really accurate, great way to shoot a bow.